Hey, how's it going? How's everybody doing? Thought I'd continue on, do a video of funny or effed up things about my life. And this is one, it's just about random things about when I used to like to drink and, used to like to drink, I still like to drink. But when I used to like getting naked when I would drink. I'm in a weird position here. I feel all squinched up and squishy. Let me get a little bit more comfortable. Does this work? Yeah, that works. Okay. Anyway, anyway. So, yeah, I would get drunk and then I would get naked and do silly things. So, three stories that I'm going to mention, that the ones I can remember the most. But one of them is there was this time living in Mississauga when I was younger, and I had a friend. Her name was Melissa. We used to hang out a lot. And one day we were walking. There's a lot of townhouse complexes in Mississauga, so we were at the one that was one of the ones that were like next to mine. So there's mine. There was a street, and then there was another one. Then anyway, so skip ahead. We're walking down the street. I think I was about 18 years old or something to that effect. And so I went. I said I'm gonna run up ahead and take a leak. So I ran up ahead, and we were drinking. We had some beers with us and stuff, obviously. And so I'm taking a leak along the side of this row of buildings, and there's some bushes there. And I just got the idea. I'm just wearing some baggy shorts or some baggy pants, and I think I was. Strangely, I wasn't wearing my Docs, like my Doc Martin boots, like knee high Doc Martens. I was just wearing shoes, or I was wearing some short boots. I think they might have been actually old school police boots or something like that. And so anyway, I just took off all my clothes, and she's walking up the street, and she sees me running completely naked, completely in the buck, running up the street right towards her, la 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 la, and she didn't know it was me at first. She was like freak. She was like, now you got to think, I would have been about 17, maybe 18, and she would have been around the same age. So we were kids, right? So from her perspective, she just sees some naked dude running up the street towards her. She doesn't know who he is. It was until I got up right up to her. Now, keep in mind, I'm naked, like naked, naked. Like no socks, nothing. Like head to toe, nothing. So I catch up to her. And she's doing this like what? And then she sees it to me and she's like, "Oh, for fuck's sakes!" And of course she thought it was funny and she's laughing. So anyway, so I just casually walked beside her to catch up to where my stuff was, which was about maybe 100 feet away. Now, mind you, I was a lot thinner than that was 30 years and 40 pounds ago. I had more of a naked friendly appearance, but also I'm in public, and that age I didn't really care. Being almost 50 now, I don't think it would be as funny to do it now. Well, it would be, but I wouldn't do it now. Um, I think. But anyway, I'm literally staying. We were just casually walking. Now she goes, "Oh my God, I noticed this," and it wasn't. I could have been fully dressed. We'd had the same conversation, and we walked right up. Now it was the middle. It was probably about 3 o'clock in the morning, so there really wasn't anybody around. And so anyway, we got into my clothes and put my clothes on and went on our way. My eyes are being weird, but itchy. What the fuck's that all about? Anyway, so another time. This is downtown Toronto, and I was blasted on my. Probably just left the bistro, and place I've been going through for years. It's called the Bistro, and nicknamed the Bistro. Well, no, it's called the Bistro. Oh, nicknamed the Beast, I guess. Hi, Bills. So anyway, walking down the street, and I'm shittered out of my fucking skull. So I'm walking down the street, and then I just decide to pull my pants and underwear, everything right down. Now, then I would have been wearing my big boots, but down, wrap around, and I'm doing that. When you're shuffling along, you got your shoes on, but your pants are wrapped around your ankles. So I'm doing the shuffle walk along, and I pick up one of these roadblock signs. These things They still have them now, but they're more common then. Now they look a little bit different, but they're like wooden signs and a bar across this and two sort of V bars on each end and a bar in the middle, and it said caution or do not enter. So I'm drunk, and I think it was on Bathurst Street. No, it was on College. It was on College Street. Yeah, because I just left. I'm assuming I left the bistro. So, and I pick up this sign and I'm running, and someone's, Roy, what the fuck are you doing, man? Pull your pants up. And I've got the sign. I'm just literally doing the hobble walk with my pants around my ankles. Grab this with this big sign and just without look, I turn around like what? And then right through a bus shelter, just whoosh, glass everywhere. Went right through, like right, and it was long ways. The glass smashed. What the fuck? So I just kept. I thought it was funny at that point, so I just went right through to the other side. Bash, run through, bash through the other side, and yeah. So that was another thing. Now the last one is this is after I met Tracy and I was living at her parents' house, and I stayed up one night and I got drunker than I'd ever been drunk in my life, and I think I would have only been 19 at the time. So anyway, grab a sip real quick. But anyway, so I remember I was watching the movie Colors, which is a great film, by the way. If you've never seen it, watch it. It's an excellent film. Sean Penn, Robert Duvall. I can't remember the actress's name, but she's incredible in it too. She was in um, Predator 2. She's in a bunch of things. She's an amazing actor. But anyway, moving on. So I watched Colors. I think I drank no, Colors about a 2 hour run movie, hour and a half run movie, like normal. In that time, I pounded back, probably 4 or 5 beers and half a Mickey of tequila. And I think for anybody from the States that's watching, I think a Mickey, what we call Mickey in Canada, is a fifth in the States. I think that's what it is. I could be wrong, but I think that's what it is. We don't call anything up here a fifth, so I'm not sure about the thing. But anyway, of tequila. And keep in mind, I was only 19 years old, so my drinking alcohol experiences, or not experiences, what do you call? I didn't have a lot of. Why is that word that it's a common word? What's wrong with my brain right now? Um, but I didn't have a lot of drinking before that experience. I guess no, there's a word. I don't know what the fuck the word is right now. Oh, excuse me. So anyway, I'm watching Colors and I'm getting like, and this is out in the country. I was living out in Uxbridge, out in the country, and so after the movie, Tracy's gone to bed. Her sister's in bed in her room. Tracy's down in our room, and because I was living there at the time, and then so I go for a walk, la 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 la, and I think I probably had a beer or two with me, and just walking down the street, and I'm not sure what happened exactly, but at some point I came back into the house, and I ended up naked. I don't know how. Now, bear in mind, now just to throw it out there, Tracy's parents. Now I was only 19. We were all 19. Tracy's sister, I think she was like 16 or 17 or something, and I think her parents were away on vacation. They weren't. They were definitely not home. I know that, and so I think they were on vacation somewhere. And I got completely naked. I don't remember. And I walked upstairs into the bathroom, and they had just gotten a new dog too. I remember her name was Sandy. She's a sweet little dog, and so I'm in the bathroom, whatever, and I come out of the bathroom, and I'm like wobbling around all over the place. And there's a big stack of plastic buckets literally right beside the bathroom door. And I'm, like I said, I'm completely naked. Now, Tracy's sister's bedroom was right beside the bathroom. So I bump into these buckets as I come out, and they go, there's a big stack of like, they were like 18-liter buckets. And they go down the stairs, bang, bang, boom, 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 bang, bang. So fucking loud, and she thought it was a dog, but she opens up the door, what the fuck is going on, or what the hell is going on? And I'm in the buck. And I just turn around, look at her, and my hands right over my junk, and I'm just like, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. Most of this she remembers better than me. I mean, she would have been half asleep, but I was shittered. So I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, and she just rolls her eyes and goes back to in her room. Right? She's because she knew me like I like to drink and stuff, and I do stupid shit. But I think in her mind she's like, oh, for fuck's sakes, and just went back to bed. So anyway, skip ahead. I don't know what happened, but Tracy ended up finding me out on the front porch, completely naked with my underwear wrapped around my neck and just lying passed out. I don't remember that, but she told me about it. But what I do remember, we got back into the house. Now, I've only puked twice that I can remember from drinking. I actually have a pretty good tolerance. Like I can get drunk, but I'm not one of the people that puke. I don't pass out. I can just keep going, which could be good, could be bad. You know. But anyway, so she gets me back inside, and I'm sleeping on the floor, and I get up and I put on it might have been a tape, it might have been a CD, I can't remember, but it was Black Sabbath. So I put on Black Sabbath, and then I'm lying on the floor, and suddenly, oh fuck, and so I get up and I go puke, and I come back into the bedroom and I turn Black Sabbath back on, and then I'm lying down, oh fuck, puke again. It was probably about 3 or 4 times I puke, but I come back in, turn Black Sabbath back on. What I didn't realize because I was too drunk is that every time I got up, Tracy was probably annoyed with me getting up and me blasting the fucking music. She was turning it off. I'd go puke. She'd turn it off. I'd come back in, turn it back on without realizing it was her turning it back on. But yeah. So there's 3 naked stories about me and drinking, and you know, I don't really. I do drink. I like to drink, but I don't necessarily like to get naked when I drink anymore because yeah, I don't really have the naked body I used to have. But anyway, with that being said, just another fun or effed up story about my life I thought I'd share because it's funny and it's fun. Compared to other people's lives, my life is pretty damn tame. I've only been arrested, not even arrested, picked up by the cops, well, a couple times, but I've never actually, I got some stories about that I'll be talking about soon. My throat's all dry. Irony. But I'll be talking about some of those things in the some of these future videos. And well, everybody be safe. Everybody have fun. And if you're gonna do something stupid that's not gonna get you in a lot of trouble. All right. Until then, well, I guess until the next one.